With OKC, they could get that like Seattle Supersonics feel to the NBA. You know, they win, they got the type of players. People like Shai, he could do it all in 1 year. That'd be good for the league. All these old motherfuckers trying to trade and look ass. You need some new spirit, new juice flowing. You know,
some new
tired
juice.
of that.
The old juice not
shit.
working no more?
Yeah, that old shit ain't working no more, man. It's
New
new
juice.
generation. These kids love Shai too, so.
The streets do love Shai.
And it's exposing
Just
the big
drop
three.
the shoes. Shit, just drop the shoes.
It's exposing the big three to me.
Yeah.
All them big three superstars you want to combine, they don't mean nothing. Just get you two guys, some solid pieces, and you'll be all right.
So let's get to
Like the
that.
Suns.
What Miles Turner said about OKC, Indiana both having the blueprint for how the league is shifting. So are the Pacers and Thunder showing the league the blueprint for having the perfect mix of star power along with the solid supporting cast? No.
No, because next year, I mean, in the summertime, you know what time it is. I mean, the Lakers, Boston, New York, they getting somebody. So it's always going to go back to those big
But
markets.
is that somebody going to be enough to elevate those things?
Yeah, right? It don't matter. I feel like it's good for this.
Huh? It's good for this year. It's nice. It's
It's
good.
good
You
for
still
the
got to go.
league.
You,
It's
man, we
good
still
for
got to
the
get back
league.
to the big markets, though. Come on now.
Nah,
Nah,
why?
man.
The last 5 years,
Yeah.
all of the big teams have made the big three moves, have not made
Yeah.
it. The Lakers made it one time, but they didn't even have a big
Boston.
They didn't have a big three.
Boston.
Boston what?
They don't got
Boston. Big.
They're
Damn near
homegrown.
big three, big four.
They brought in two guys. They were
And they
they're
brought
homegrown.
in two all-stars.
They're homegrown.
They brought in
Right?
two all-stars.
So outside of that, this is Boston last year. Some of the last 5 years, we've been watching big three shit crash and burn.
For sure.
And we've been watching Houston develop. We've been watching OKC develop. We've been watching Minnesota develop. We've been watching a lot of teams get little pieces here and there. Chicago turning into one of them teams too.
That's a big market, yeah.
Shout out to the Gilbert.
So we're looking, like he said, the blueprint is for you talking about winning basketball.
Okay.
One superstar like a Jokic, a Giannis, Shai, and have them core pieces around
Yeah, no core
that
super-
understand how to make and maximize that superstar.
I think it's
Thunder, two all NBA
relationship
players,
stuff.
obviously the MVP in SGA also. Jalen Williams, who was also all defensive selector.
coaching, this chemistry.
Siakam was
I
an
think
all-star?
chemistry
Siakam was
So
an all-star.
Siakam and Halliburton.
Haliburton was an all NBA selector.
Oh man, it's about a even
chemistry
matchup
too.
right
That
now.
chemistry, that trusting your teammate.
Blueprint means it's something that's happened, right? So if they lose 4-1,
But also you have you
Yeah,
mentioned
that
the
Thunder
Thunder
do
as
the
well.
same thing though.
they got two all-stars, and they got Chet, who's like damn near a big three.
But they got other players that just
Chet likes Jamaican
shoot the
food.
ball too.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean,
A lot of-
OKC can stand on. OKC can stand. Right there, they're a great team. Indiana, like big threes went down. It's not like the big threes played and failed. They all went down.
That's failure.
Bucks, Dame went down. They didn't beat
didn't have
them.
a chance.
He went down. He got injured. They didn't beat them.
They beat the shit
Right?
out the
They beat-
Cleveland,
they themselves.
they went down. They
beat
did
the shit out
not
the
beat
Bucks.
them. They didn't
Okay,
beat
but-
them in a series.
okay, but-
They went down in that series.
Right.
Boston, Knicks, they went down. Someone went down.
Well, stay healthy.
So you're not beating through these. You're not going through the tyrants, beating them like.
They beat them twice in the Garden or in TD Garden.
Yes, but what I'm saying, you didn't beat them for the series. That was that team.
This is not a
Before
real
today.
argument because he's going to have to use
And
a
they were going to win game
hypothetical.
4 whether or not.
You're going to have to
got
use
hurt.
a hypothetical
What
to
the
even
fuck
get
am I
out of
using a
it.
hypothetical when I'm saying exactly what happened?
Because that doesn't
There's no
matter.
hypothetical
No,
on-
it doesn't matter. Whether that, I don't give a fuck about them getting injured. They got injured. That's up to them. That's their
It's not a
fault.
blueprint. So
Hey,
you're
listen,
saying a blueprint on something.
guys who stay healthy.
Yeah, 'cause they did
Guys
beat-
who stay healthy.
That's not the
They
question.
beat Cleveland with all they
They
players.
didn't. No.
Cleveland
But you had
That
players
nigga had a
missing
toe
games.
injury. They missed a game like it
Mobley
wasn't
missed a
a
game.
healthy team.
Garland
See, but
was
when
injured.
that happened-
At what point do we all have
Yeah,
a
that
perfect
happens
fucking
in the
playoffs
playoffs.
where
That
everybody's
happens.
fucking healthy so we cannot say, oh, everybody was there and they all
for me
played
to say
together
this
and
is
they
a
beat
blue-
us fair and
Yeah,
square.
I
What the
can't-
fuck
yeah.
are we
So
talking
for me to say something is
The
a
Warriors built a
blueprint.
dynasty off injuries. Let's call
So
it
one, if
what it is.
if I'm saying this is a blueprint for moving the future, and it hasn't been, how do I know how good this blueprint is? If the road has been
Well, Thunder top team in the West.
What?
Top team in the West this year.
I'm talking about who said it? The Pacers said it.
It's like
But he referenced both
The
teams.
Pacers said it.
The Pacers player referenced both teams.
OKC and the Pacers are two different teams.
How?
One game. They beat people. They beat.
We got
healthy.
back to the same place we're in right now, Gil. What are you
Stop
talking
trying to
about?
fucking argue with me, dog.
We are here
We're
to
talking
argue.
about it. I'm not here to argue. I'm not here to argue.
So what
I'm
is
not
your
here to
point?
argue.
So what is your point?
Okay, thank you. What Pacers said, this is a blueprint. That is not a blueprint for anybody. Your road, the best players on that road was not there. They got injured. OKC, if Shai would have said this, no problem, because y'all beat the fuck out of everybody you played. Everybody was healthy during your journey.
Wait.
So your blueprint, cool.
Yeah,
I
got
like
there
that journey.
twice.
I don't. Pacers. I'm going off of what Miles said. What Miles said. That's not a blueprint to me because y'all are not proven like that.
2 straight Eastern Conference Finals appearances.
I'm talking about the blueprint that he's talking about. That is
He's
not
talking about the blueprint of getting to the Eastern Conference Finals 2 years in a row.
Aaron
Okay.
Gordon hamstring injury.
He's not. Okay, who did they play last year? What the fuck are we talking? Who did they play? Who did Pacers play last year?
They played the Boston Celtics.
Huh?
Boston.
No. The first round.
Milwaukee again, right? Then New York. Milwaukee, New York.
Milwaukee last year, right? Was the whole team there? Okay, move on.
You play
How
who's
about
in
the
front
next
of you.
team?
Does that matter?
Was everybody healthy?
Yeah.
Then what the fuck are we talking about? Damn, man. That's not their fault. It's not just fucking
They
argue.
got- they
So if I
was
say they
healthy.
ain't fucking proven because everybody's been hurt, then fuck they was hurt. OKC, if we want to stand on what OKC is saying,
happened this year?
if OKC is saying it, then
who they play this
this is a blueprint for
Bucks.
success.
Pacers play that.
Indiana, everybody's been hurt. I don't know. I can't say I'm going to follow that if I'm a general manager because everybody done played. The best players is hurt. OKC, if Shai would have said that, hey, brother, that's a blueprint I want to follow.
New York was whooping Boston.
Oh,
ass,
damn.
and they had everybody though.
So are the
Christ.
Thunder giving the
Yeah.
blueprint?
It's hard to say it.
He
Yes.
said, he
Okay,
said
yes.
the Thunder and the Pacers
No,
are giving
yeah.
That's
Miles
what
Turner
he
referenced the
said.
Thunder and the
He
Pacers.
said the
And I'm addressing what he said on his side.
The power
His
of
side.
friendship.
OKC side, they been playing
But
against
he's
these
saying
top
the
dogs.
same thing, Gilbert. You are going in circles for no reason.
I don't even know why
you're
you're trying to
saying
argue.
Indiana is not the blueprint, but OKC is, and he's saying that both of them are the same blueprint. So how is it that you go in a circle just to disagree? The Pacers are the blueprint because OKC is the blueprint. They both are the blueprint.
The power of friendship.
That's it.
Friendship, team chemistry, camaraderie.
Team, that's what he just explained, all that shit. That's why they back to back. It don't got nothing to do with injuries or none of that shit. It has everything to do with camaraderie, chemistry, execution, play hard, play smart, play together. That's Indiana basketball that has become OKC basketball. That's going to become a lot of other teams too. Because they're seeing,
just one
if you
guy
see
like
that,
Brunson is
hey, all that ISO shit, all that 2, 3, 4 superstar shit, everybody not touching the ball, nobody's moving, and they don't want to play defense because they not touching the ball. Let's change up the blueprint. Rick Carlisle's brilliant. Is it Dagnall?
Mark Dagnall.
Dagnall, brilliant. They took the college resume and they turned it upside down and said we're going to play like
They've
this.
been doing that though, because Dallas is similar to that too though.
Rick Carlisle smart.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's keep this thing moving. We got
You see how I shut the fuck up when you talk?
There's nothing else to say after I talk.
No, I let you talk.
There's nothing else to say.
But you see how
shut
I
it down.
let you explain everything you're trying to say. I don't jump in and out of your conversation when you're trying. I let you explain everything you had to say.
Go ahead.
I don't need nothing to say.
Okay.
I told you I'm not arguing. I don't need to argue.
You just said all that to not say nothing?
Ladies, it is
No.
Swaggy P's
I told you
birthday
I don't
week.
need to argue with you, dog. You just pick arguments just to pick
Them
arguments.
motherfuckers is crazy.
Crazy.
Are you crazy? What
Shot. Hey,
what
we
we
need a
here
shot.
for?
Hey,
We're not here. We're here to
I
talk
thought
about
we were
this
just
shit
supposed
right.
to be a debate
Shot for
show.
everybody.
This ain't a debate.
Do you know what else is? You know what else is
We've been
crazy?
debating for 2 years. When did it stop?
Do you know what else is crazy?
We've been arguing for two
Hey,
and a half
no,
years.
you've
When
been
did we
arguing.
stop? When did we stop arguing?
I'm just saying we need
We
to
built a
shot.
whole platform on niggas coming on here to argue with us.
We have healthy basketball
Get
discussion.
shots. That thing.
We're getting shots for Swaggy P's 40th birthday. This is 40, Swaggy. This is what you expect of your 40th.
I got drunk and couldn't wake up until 1 o'clock.
But today's podcast is sponsored by SeatGeek.